All right. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Two
He
Bros Super
said, "Hi."
Perspective Podcast. I'm JJ.
What's up, howdy, motherfuckers? I'm Steven.
We got Big Tex up in here. It's fair time. So, um, howdy, folks.
Howdy.
It's been 2 weeks. You were busy. I was busy. Just craziness going on. Um, it's been crazy couple weeks. Busy couple weeks.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Same shit, man. Working 6 days a week, working long hours. It's been a fucking busy week.
Hmm.
So it is what it is, though. Got another busy day today. But like you said, it's been 2 weeks. So we had to give the people what they been asking for. Can't be off that long.
No, we can't.
So here
Even
we are.
though,
We back.
even though I was tired today. Well, yesterday I was like, damn, it's gonna be hard getting up, but fuck it, let's do it. Um, I think it's funny because Cynthia's like, you getting old, right? I'm feeling the effects
Yeah.
of these things. Like, I think the first week we were off, the week leading up to it, um, I went to take the bike for a ride. I was talking about it, and when I go run or ride a bike, no matter how long it's been, I can just go, right?
Yeah.
Um, I went down to the levees in West Dallas over there by Trinity Groves.
From where? From the
Well, that's where I
store?
started.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
parked
Okay.
over there and I went the wrong way. I couldn't find the trail because supposedly you can go all the way to Loop 12
All right.
down there, but it turned into rocks and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to go that way. So I turned around and went up to the Jefferson Bridge and then went across and went through downtown. I went all the way to Main Street to
what's the
Deep
what's
Ellum.
the Jefferson Bridge?
The one that goes across where the old Reunion Arena used to be. It's Zane, where Zane turns into Marsalis or something like that, and you
Okay.
go across the bridge.
I'm trying to think. I can't.
You hit the Omni Hotel
Zang. Okay, I got you. Go down Zang. You pass through.
by
Okay.
7-Eleven,
Yeah.
Methodist, and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Yep.
crossed over there, went to Maine, all the way down to Deep Ellum and stuff. Came back, ended up 22 miles,
Okay.
right? And I didn't feel it until I was done.
Well, riding a bike. I mean, not taking nothing against it. I think I could hit a bike like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm
Uh-huh.
not in the best shape, but at least with a bike you can pedal and then just ease a little bit.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah, and there
mean?
wasn't too many hills or anything like that. It was pretty much flat.
I may be wrong though. It's been man, who knows? 20 years since I
Yeah.
rode a bike. I don't
No, I
know.
mean that's something that I've been
Yeah.
able to do. It doesn't mean that I'm elite or anything
No,
like that.
you
I'm just
are,
saying.
man. You fucking elite, man. 22 dog.
I'll just say like that's.
That's
And when I run, I can go without training
well, the running
about three
part.
miles.
Nah,
Three
nah,
miles, I can probably hit 3 miles without
nah. The
training.
running part. Nah, I'll be dead. Probably, I wouldn't make it. But bike, like that's what the saying says. What does it go like riding a bike? You never, you never forget to ride a
Yeah,
bike, or
it's like riding a bike.
some shit like that. Life is like a bike. You never
Never
forget it.
forget.
There you go. But yeah, I think I could do a bike, especially like with the like what you got right there. You fuck with the gears to make it a little bit easier,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Right. So if you know how to fuck with the bike and shift it and all that, and I can see you got a phone holder on there,
yeah,
so I can imagine throwing some two bros, and by the time you know it, 22 miles. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So yeah, I think so. But the running part, nah, man, I'm a fucking a retired smoker, vapor. You know what I mean? Overweight. So yeah, I wouldn't make it.
So it was fun, and then so I did that, and then I was messing with the cars, of course, and then I was just done, like
Yeah.
spent, right? And then we went to the fair the next week, opening day. It was fun, and all the walking in the sun, and
So that's why you called in for the fair?
no, we went on Friday, not
Oh,
Sunday.
okay, okay.
So we went
How was
on
it?
you. Oh, I called in. That's right.
Well, I called in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I
fair
was.
was fun. It's always fun. It got a little bit more expensive, but that's just going into the fair, right? You don't go to the fair thinking, oh, okay, it's gonna be cheap. You already know, right?
Yeah.
Um, but nothing really. I don't go for the food. I know people
Okay.
go for the food. I get a corny dog, and I'm good with that.
Yeah, just corny dog.
This year I had a beer because I haven't had a beer like in 3 years or something like that,
Man, but you was fucked up.
and it just didn't hit. I
Yeah.
guess I'm just done with beer, right? But I just for some reason we've been to the fair in the past, and I never wanted one. But for some reason, I was like, beer sounds kind of
Maybe
good.
Friday night vibes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? What kind you get?
Dos Equis. No, Modelo. That the corny dog place, they have Modelo. So,
Okay, okay.
but yeah, corny dog, I'm good. And then we had a Frito pie, we had a turkey leg, we had fried key lime pie.
No, I've never been a fan of the turkey leg.
I like it, and then we just share it, just
Just
bite it
I
up.
don't like dark meat.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Not a fan because I don't know. I don't like dark meat. When
yeah. I
I
get
eat
it.
chicken or turkey, it's always the white meat.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So a big clump of dark meat wouldn't.
yeah. I
Now
get
I'd be
it.
tempted to get a bite. Don't get me wrong; they look good as fuck,
Yeah,
but I don't think I would finish a whole one. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So, but anyways, back to the key lime pie.
Fried key lime pie. There was Nick got some matcha stuff, and
That matcha horchata one, the green one.
I
I've
don't
been
know what
seeing
he
it all
got.
over
I don't
TikTok.
know what he got, but it
Probably
was
that one. It's
some,
green.
yeah. And
Well, I guess matcha's green.
we
I
didn't
don't
really
know.
get like anything too crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but then we saw the cars, and we've been thinking about it, right? But I'm not ready to
General
pull the trigger
Ride.
on that. Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe 2 years.
Okay.
The truck's paid off. Cynthia's almost done with the caddy. So I was like, just get 2 years with no car payment, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's solidified it going to the fair. We have Infinity, right? Before that, it was like Yukons or Tahoes or something like that.
Yeah.
And we got a little luxury in us now, right? So it's like it's hard. And this, I don't want to make it sound, like flexing or nothing, like because I'm not. But you get used to that luxury part, right?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
like you got a new ride too, and
Yeah.
Volkswagen is kind of luxury. So to go back to like a Tahoe or something like that, it wouldn't be the same. Even though they're nice,
Yeah. For
and
us, if it's
upgraded.
not German built, we're not buying it. No, no, I just say.
But you know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
no, absolutely, absolutely. They just, the Tahoes and the Yukons, they're fucking nice.
They're
But it's
nice.
just that other shit has a little bit
Yeah, the,
extra.
the way the seats
Yeah,
feel and all
for
that
sure,
stuff.
for sure.
And so we went looking, and I was looking at the Jeeps, right? I like the Wranglers since
Okay.
we have with the one we have, and I looked at the Jeep, the Grand Cherokee. I'm just gonna say, I think if we wait 2 years, I want a new car. We've always gotten used ones, like maybe a
Okay.
few years older or whatever. And looking at a new 2 years, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be higher, but right now you're looking at 70 to 100 grand
Oh
for a
yeah,
car,
easy,
right?
easy.
And I'm just, even with the used car right now, if you get something nice that we kind of are used to, and I tell people when we talk about at work or whatever, like you're looking about $1,000 a month for car payment insurance, right? Because it's crazy. When I paid off the truck, the truck payment finished, and I called the insurance, they said, "Look, kick off the full coverage. I want
Yeah,
liability." That shit went down $300 a month.
yeah.
A month.
Well, shit, we paid just barely like 480 for the Volkswagen
I don't know. I'm getting fucked over
and
then.
126 bucks for our full coverage insurance.
Yeah,
So that ain't too
but we got the
bad.
house and the cars all like
Okay,
bundled up.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
But anyways, like
But
I'm
yeah,
not
you're
ready to
right.
pull the
They're
trigger on
expensive
that
as
shit yet.
fuck.
I'm not ready to pull, but you know, I've been in the driveway fixing those cars. And then Tony comes to me yesterday. Said, "Dad, my car's making noise." Like, oh shit!
Shit.
I thought I was done, but no.
Well, you got a fucking car lot out there, so I'm sure you stay busy.
Yeah.
But no, it's an investment, man. But I think it's a good investment. I got I'll be off child support in about 5 months, and that may go to a new truck payment. You know what I mean? But it's before the Volkswagen. It's what is it?
But y'all kind of do need another vehicle, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we've always like when I got the Malibu, which was 15 years ago. I've always tried to go new. The Volkswagen, I think it was what 2 3 years old, low mileage. I don't remember. But anyways, I think it's a good investment because just like y'all, we drive a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So you want sometimes the comfort of having that factory warranty. You're gonna get a rental, they're gonna fix it, that type of shit. But new vehicles they break down too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think right around the time I got that Malibu, 2011, and I got it with like 6 7 miles on it. You had got that Malibu, and it was pretty new. Remember that black one?
That's the last time I bought a new car.
And it
Was
was new, right?
2009.
Okay, and it was brand new, and you kept having problems with it. Remember that
That was
shit?
before that recall came out with
Mhm.
Chevrolet, and yeah, they couldn't figure it out. And I even told the service guys, like, do I have to die before something happens?
I remember it was
Yeah,
scary. Yeah,
because it would just cut off, and it cut off on Cynthia in the freeway, and
yeah.
she had, I forgot which 2009. I guess that was Nicholas. She had barely had Nicholas was a baby or whatever, and um, I felt like I got to get rid of it.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me all about it because I had just gotten that when you were
Yeah,
telling me, and I was like, nah, I hadn't done it yet. But um, my point was, you get the comfort of having warranty,
yeah,
not having to work on it. But it's a fucking investment, that's for damn sure, and it's expensive,
yeah.
and
So
you're gonna be paying something new 70, 80 to, like you said, $100,000, and you gotta be ready for it. And then with that new shit, like you said, you gotta have that whole full coverage. You
yeah,
can't even drive
insurance.
it off the lot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like you said, 1,000 to
because I think
1,500 payment.
last time my insurance renewed, I guess maybe at the beginning of last year, I said, I was like, it went up, and I was like, God damn! I said, can I take off full coverage because
Yeah.
it's just getting crazy? And he said, no. What happens, is, especially with your bank, is once they find out there's not full coverage, they'll slap insurance on there, and it'll be higher than what you're probably getting right now.
What's fucking crazy about insurance too is I remember when Isaiah got his driver's license. I just got a thing from the insurance company from, who did we use? Geico, I think. One of those ones, State Farm, I can't remember. But anyways, it's like your bills now, we're paying at that time. I think we had the old cars. They were
Mm-hmm.
both paid off. We're paying like fucking $88 for insurance. And then no, we had just gotten the Volkswagen, and it
Mm-hmm.
went up from like 120 something to like almost $500.
Yeah.
And they said that they added Isaiah. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What
Mm-hmm.
the hell? Like they just did it upon themselves. I had to call them. They're like, well, yeah, he lives in your house, blah blah blah. I'm like, but the motherfucker don't drive my car.
Yeah, they tried to do that to us. They called me though. They didn't automatically add them. They called me. They said, "Look, we see that there's a new driver in your house." I said, "He ain't driving nothing. His grandpa gave him a car
Yeah,
because we bought a little that little Honda. We bought it from my father-in-law." And I said, "His grandpa gave him a car, and he's taking care of shit." Okay,
yeah.
they didn't just automatically
Nah,
add it.
hell no. It was a whole deal with me.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah,
want to. I had to do all. Well, Myra did it. I'm like, here, you take care of that shit. But yeah, they didn't want to take him off. I'm like, he ain't driving my shit.
yeah,
I said, especially if I gotta have this insurance, he
yeah,
definitely ain't
yeah.
driving my shit. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't know if I got plans, like maybe like in the next year or two, like you. I don't know if I want to just get me because Meyer picked out that Volkswagen, and I'm like, well, the next year's gonna be mine.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want a truck or SUV. I need a truck,
Yeah, you always need a truck
but
sometime.
SUV, they're fucking nice. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the Navigators.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because we got a mid size, but our family is now full size,
yeah, yeah.
full size material, especially with the car seat and the baby and shit. And
Hmm.
so we definitely need to upgrade a little bit. So, but anyways, back to the fair real quick. So y'all test drove the cars out there or
We
what?
did test drive. We just it was like towards the end, and everybody was pretty tired,
Okay.
and we walked through and kind of saw what we kind of wanted to see. Uh, of course, everything's fully loaded, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like I saw the one of the Wranglers fully loaded, with the winch in the front and blah blah, and it was one for a Wrangler. It was, I think it was 110, right?
damn,
But of course, fully loaded.
yeah,
So I asked the lady, I said, look, what would this model be without the winch, with the tires, of course, without the extras,
yeah.
right? And we're still looking about
Yeah,
75,000.
because you don't want to be that guy that lives in the city, and you got a fucking Jeep like you're fucking winching cars and going
I don't need that,
underwater with the
right?
big tube. No, that's
And
what I'm
yeah,
saying. Be
yeah.
like, motherfucker lives in the city, you gonna live in the swamp
And
and
I've always
shit.
heard, when you go off roading, shit breaks, and I don't need all that.
Yeah, yeah,
But that one year that the ice storm we had, whatever year it was, we had the Jeep,
yeah,
and we were able to get around,
yeah.
right?
That's
In the
yeah.
Wrangler. So after that, I was like, one day I want to get another one because just in case that type shit, right?
So
Not,
that's what you would get. That's what you would go
I
for.
like that, but I think we would look for another SUV, a luxurious. It's funny because I had to work on the Infinity last week, and the caliper, somehow the bolt came off, and I was driving and you hear bah bah. what the fuck is that? So anyways, I
Man.
got home and I was like, it's gonna be pretty obvious once I take off this wheel because the loud ass noise
Yeah,
is
yeah,
making.
yeah.
So the bolt came off the caliper, so it was just hanging there. Like fuck. So I had to go to Infinity. Well, first, because Infinity and Nissan are almost same thing.
Yeah.
So I went to Nissan because it's closer, and they had to cross reference parts, and they gave me the wrong fucking bolt. So I went called Infinity. They're like, yeah, we have it. So I went over there, and what's funny is not funny, but the dealership's customer service, how different it is.
Oh, okay. In a good way.
Nissan and Infinity, right? And I've been going to CarMax since 2009, since I had trouble with that new car that we bought, the Malibu. That's the last time I bought a new car was 2009. But when you go to these luxury dealerships like Infinity, you walk in and it's just different, right? And customer service is A1, right?
Yeah, I mean, you pay a lot of money,
Yeah,
you know.
that and you
Yeah,
get that
yeah,
service
for
because like I
sure.
went to Nissan and they're like, well, we can't really, which I get, they're not an Infinity parts person, but they were having, I had to look up the part number for them to cross reference. They didn't like do extra
Yeah,
to
no
help me,
type of help.
but maybe I'm the one that fucked up the part because I looked up the wrong shit. But anyways, when I went to Infinity, they're like, well, what do you got? And I told him, and he's like, he looked up the part number that Nissan gave me. He's like, oh, that's the wrong one. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the wrong one. So, and then I always ask for a military discount, right? So like, even at Nissan, they're like, no, we don't, which I don't give a fuck. So I asked Infinity a military discount. He's like, yeah. So hooked it up, and he gave me a little coin. It was like first responders, military service members,
Yeah.
thank you, whatever from Infinity. Like, oh, that was
Yeah.
pretty
These little
badass.
perks like that,
Yeah,
little
yeah,
shit
yeah.
make you feel special.
And I was dressed in like my clothes to work on cars, so I was dirty as fuck. And they had this matte black QX80. We have a QX80, matte black QX80 on the lot right where I parked next to the parts department. It was nice.
Yeah.
Interior was fucking badass, and that thing was 130. Yeah, so I did just to be curious. I looked on the car payment calculator shit, and for 5 years, I put like 9% rate,
Yeah.
which could be high or low, who knows? And the payments are gonna be like 2 grand a month.
Uh,
It's like, nah, I'll pass on that
yeah,
shit.
that's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
once you get up,
But the
w-
paint job was 19 grand for that matte black.
yeah,
That bitch was bad.
I'm good with mid luxury. You
Yeah.
know what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
would. There's no way I would
Once you
get
get
that
into
shit.
that high
No,
luxury,
there's no way I'm gonna get
uh,
that. There's no way.
fucking almost fucking whole year's fucking wages and
No, hell
more
no.
and shit.
We wouldn't do that. But maybe
Yeah,
2 years, we'll see. We'll try to get some.
yeah, yeah. So back to the fair. So was it packed first day?
Yes, it was full.
Okay,
But I've been
okay.
hearing shit that is not. But
Me too.
it was. I think it's a tradition for a lot of people to go first day. We've
Yeah.
been going for like 3 4 years. First day at work, we get discount tickets to get in. So and then Bea had her ticket from school. Um, so yeah, we went. It was fun.
Yeah, I kind of noticed because we got a job right there across the street, James Madison High School, and I remember last year we were still working on it to get through. What's that main street? Well, right in front of it, whatever the fuck that is, used to be packed.
Yeah,
We said have to wait and wait for
yeah.
everybody to cross. This year, I've noticed it's been kind of not as packed, but now we hadn't gone for a few years, man. Just a couple different reasons. I mean, a lot of young punks out there, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't enjoy it. Was I mean back then it was so packed I didn't enjoy the fucking sideways, oh excuse me,
Yeah, I
bumping
mean
and
that's
shit,
gonna
you
happen or
know.
whatever, and
I just but
like in the
it's
food court and those type places, yeah, you get that shit.
yeah. So but it's got well, I used to go all the time. For me it got worse and it just bunch of dumb motherfuckers out there, man. And like I mean, we've gone and like you said, I would like to try the food, but I didn't. And it's fucking like you said, I don't care about spending bread, but it's just so fucking expensive that it's like, man, I'm not it's not even worth spending the bread for me.
For some stuff, yeah.
But I mean, there's some good ass shit that I missed. Like I was telling Meyer yesterday, man, I wouldn't mind going and get a fried PB and J Them motherfuckers are good. The fried Twinkies, so they got a good food. I mean, it's just,
And we
I,
were thinking about going back just to go eat because a lot of people do that, right? Um, they go get season pass and they go eat dinner,
yeah,
right? Which is a cool idea. We were thinking about doing that, but we're gonna do end up doing something else instead.
yeah. I got a homeboy that gets a season pass every year, and they go. But it's just like, I mean, I'm not spending fucking $25 just to try something. You know what I mean? I mean,
Mm.
it is cool, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's because I'm old or just the way. I mean, we're two bros, two perspective. I just don't like. I don't know. I just
But you know they did have a hat, man. I should have got it because we got there in opening, right? And they had the booths, and I wasn't expecting to buy any merch or anything. I never do. But as we were in the food court, there was some fools with the hat, and it said "Howdy Folks," but the upside down.
Oh, okay,
You know
okay. Yeah, yeah.
that designer. He's
With
from
that,
Dallas or
yeah.
some shit. And I was like, "Oh fuck, that's a badass." It was a nice
Yeah,
hat. And so I went we finally went around and saw the merch truck, and I said, "Do you have the hat?" She's like, "No, we sold out like in 30 minutes."
damn.
And I looked on eBay, and that bitch is $200. I was
Fuck
like,
that. But I'd like to go, man. I guess just I don't know, man. I'll probably be mad when I leave. It's like going to the strip club, man. You have fun while you're there, and then when you leave, you're like, fuck, man.
yeah,
All my money down the drain. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the same thing. I'd get out of there and I mean, I'd have a good time, I'm sure. And especially now I heard it's not that packed. When I used to go, I don't know if it's still the case, but I used to take the kids and we would go on the last Friday that it was here because it was Senior Citizen Day,
okay.
and it would be nice and slow. And I did the test drives on the cars and shit. You could test drive back then. It was a Chevy. I don't know if they change it every year or what, but
I think it's Toyota,
and they had the
but they had
Avalanche, the
Jeeps.
Corvette,
Yeah.
Malibu,
Oh,
all
you know what?
different
Yeah, it
shit.
was Chevy.
And they give you a little breathalyzer. I'm not in situations like that. I'm not a drinker because I want to drink and chill. I don't want to drink and be walking around all over the
Yeah.
place. You know what I mean? So they'd give you a breathalyzer, and I remember we did the Avalanche because they had a like a mountain or some shit, and it was crazy because when you go up that hill, not a mountain, it was a hill. It veers off uneven, and they do that because they wanted to show you the suspension level out and all this other shit. You get up there and it start leveling out, but it was crazy because I mean it was fucking scary. I thought I was on a ride,
Yeah, the Jeep Wrangler area had that shit.
and they were like, "All right, sir, you just come on down," and I wouldn't because I thought it was gonna fucking flip over. And Myra's like, "Go, go!" I'm like, "Fuck no!" It's like I was on a damn ride. It was just
Yeah.
not even supposed to be that way. But fair's cool, man. Let us know out there what's your favorite foods out there. I did see some shit. Of course, when I used to go out, I always get of course, the Fletcher's corny dog.
Yeah, I always do that.
I always got the fried Twinkie, different shit. So, you know, but like I said, we probably won't end up going. How much longer is it gonna be out there? A couple more weeks.
Yeah, till the end of September or October, like third
Damn.
week of October.
Oh, we're already in October.
Yeah.
Fuck. So who knows? Maybe I'll tell Mara, let's get out there. But I think without your discount tickets and all that, I think it's like $30 to get in.
Mm.
And it's funny because, like I said, I pass through there almost every day, and the McDonald's, the gas stations, the Walgreens, they all shut down. And instead of customer parking, they sell the fucking
Hey,
spots.
hell
But
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So you can imagine. I mean, my guys, we ain't got nowhere to eat
yeah.
at lunchtime because everything's
Just
fucking
go
fair
inside the
parking.
fair.
So, but that's cool, man. How much you think? Not to get in your business, but just for the people, was you, Cynthia, and Bea?
And Nick,
Family of four. What was the damage?
damage. Let's see, one close with everything, parking, everything, close to 500.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shit. See, I be like, hell no. God damn, yeah, see, I couldn't do it.
And but we were there most of the day. We got there at 9:30. We were there when it opened, and we didn't leave till 6.
That'd be one of the times that me and Mara go like, take the kids. Fuck no, they ain't
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got money.
yeah.
Nah, I mean, if I was to go, I would expect to spend that much money too.
And we were it didn't it's not it that's it's a lot, but that's what we kind of budgeted
Yeah,
for,
I
right?
mean, but family of four.
Yeah,
I mean, you figure,
that's pretty much $100 a
yeah,
person
yeah,
almost.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I mean, family of four is not
which is
bad.
easy to go through with game because we played games too.
Okay, see, we don't ever play the
Got on
games.
some rides, the food, um, the drinks. Every
Okay,
time we needed something to drink because it was hot. and the other stuff.
So that's not too bad because we wouldn't play the games. Might want to shoot the basketball shit a couple
Yeah.
times, and we don't really get on right. We really just go, like you said, look at the little museums or whatever the fuck
We
it
did see a
is.
show. It was a horse show. Um, this is the first time we went to like see the livestock. We saw the pigs, big ass fucking pigs,
Yeah, we've done that
and
before.
then the sheep. We went to like there was a sheep barn, and people in there were weird, but I don't know. This country dudes that
Raising sheep,
raise
man.
sheep. But they were informative. We asked a few questions, like, because they had like sheeps had like jackets on and stuff, and they were like show sheeps.
Yeah.
So, but
Who
it was.
spent the most money, Nick or Bear?
I think it was just all around because we shared the food pretty much.
Okay.
They both played the same amount of games, so it was about the same all around.
What was your favorite out of everything? The food.
The food, of corny dog.
The
That's my
corny
shit.
dog.
Yeah.
There's some guy I've been seeing that he does the turkey legs out there, and he says if you don't fall off the bone, it's free. And he grabs the motherfucker and just goes like that and all that
We didn't
shit.
get that turkey leg, but turkey leg was always good. But my favorite fare is always if I get like two corny dogs, I'm good. That's
That's
all I
it.
need. Yeah.
Nah, I gotta get some. I get a corny dog, but I gotta get some off the wall. Something
Yeah.
fried that looks crazy.
Yeah.
Like I said, the fried Twinkie always is good, and the fucking Isaiah always gets the fried macaroon. That's good. And then that I found last time I was there, pizza fries. You get your fries, marinara, mozzarella, throw pepperonis, put it
Oh,
in it.
okay. Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
was good as fuck.
That
So
pickle pizza we tried last year.
man, I saw a lot of people on TikTok trying it, and it's mixed reviews. What
I
is
don't
it for
like
you?
it too
One to
much.
10? It
Too
don't
much.
look good at
No, it's
all.
not
It looks
that
pretty
good.
nasty. But you say you tried it last year and this year,
No,
so
not this year. Last
oh
year. Yeah.
yeah, it's out there this year. They showed that Dubai chocolate. Have you had Dubai chocolate?
Every now and then, Bea wanted the strawberries, but we couldn't find the strawberries.
But Dubai chocolate, I've never had it. There's a lot of hype on it. I mean,
It's thick and it has like pistachios inside. I think.
that's why it's got some green or whatever. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
inside.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I've never had
It's
it.
good, but to pay the extra, yeah,
Nah, just chocolate's
yeah,
chocolate.
yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck Dubai chocolate. Get
But we went. She didn't.
Hershey's.
She didn't get her strawberries. So the next day, I went to like the fruit shop, the refresqueria or whatever, and I got her some
What's it called?
refresqueria.
Refrescaria, like a refreshing
Yeah, like they have
spot.
ice cream, and
Where's that one at?
I went to the one at Wynwood because that was open late.
The one where Buddies used to be at?
Yeah.
Man, it's funny. I never. It's funny because we went. Uh, we took Stevie to fucking broke his fucking finger. So we were leaving Children's, and I was like, man, you know what? I feel like. Well, we had Canes Friday. I worked late as hell Friday. Mara got Canes, and I guess we don't get Canes much. I think it's overhyped. It's good.
I don't like canes.
I like
I don't
it.
like chicken tenders.
No,
Mm-mm.
man, I love chicken
I'm
tenders.
like I'm not 10 years old.
This fool said I'm not 10 years old.
That's what I always tell them.
No, you ain't gotta be 10 years old for chicken tenders. If you go to a chicken tender spot, anyways,
That's why I
I
don't go
think
to
it's
chicken tenders.
overhyped. I think it's good, but so anyways, they had it Friday. We took Stevie to the fucking children's place, broke his finger. But I wanted Winfield's. You ever been to
Okay, yeah.
Winfield's? She goes, well, he wants. No, first I go, you hungry? She goes, yeah, he wants canes. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what he wants. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Stevie wants canes. We all
Yeah,
getting
I
canes
know.
again.
I hate
You know
that
what I mean? I'm
shit.
like, man, I don't give a fuck what he wants. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, you know what? Canes over here, Winwood, Wingfield's over here, not a big deal.
Yeah,
I said, we'll get his shit first because I'm not getting mine. My shit get cold.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got his, went to Wingfield's, fucking big ass burgers. If you know about it, you already know. To get home, that shit was good. What the fuck point was I even getting at?
The ice cream shop.
Oh yeah. So when we leave Canes, um, I had to go all the way around. I didn't want to go to the light because leaving Wynwood trying to cross without a light
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
forever. So as I was going around, I told Miles like, "Damn, look at Buddy's is a fucking ice cream shop now,
yeah.
and Wyatt's is a fucking kids playground, like a pump it up."
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we went all around. It was like a blast from the past. You know what I'm saying? Go through Wynwood. I ain't been there forever. And then Tops is still there, but yeah, it's a lot different. I remember the Whites. That shit was good, man. The Jello in the glass cup.
Yeah,
And so we went to Wingfields, man. That shit was good, man.
yeah. Wing food's always good.
Man, them patties are so thick, but they season them so well that you still get flavor throughout
Yeah,
the whole meat,
yeah,
and you're not getting a raw patty either. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I was disappointed, which I guess it was a blessing from God because I wanted some Kool Aid. Their Kool Aid is fucking good, but their card reader weren't working. We had ordered it online, and I was like, well, you know what? I don't need all that sugar anyway. So that's what I look at. I'm like, man, I can spend all this money at the fair, or eat me a fat ass hamburger.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
we were gonna go again, but we've been watching MasterChef, and Bea was looking online. She's
Couples?
yeah,
Okay, no spoiler. We're not caught up on
I'm
it.
not either. We're not
Okay.
finished yet, but um, she was like looking up Gordon Ramsay restaurant or something, and she found something that was she looked up a fancy restaurant, right? And she was like, we should go here, because I guess the food was kind of getting her interested in fancy
Yeah, yeah. Because he's
fine
got one
dining.
here in Dallas, right?
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't.
he's
She
got
couldn't
one in
find one,
downtown.
but she was interested in fine dining. So I told Cynthia, I said, instead of going to fair, let's just us three go to like a nice restaurant. So we
Fine dining. We
made
got.
reservations to the Mexican
Oh yeah, I
in
think you
Woods.
told me about that.
That one's really good. So I'm gonna take her and Cynthia on a like little date night, I guess.
You got dressed up on that one.
Yeah, it's like business casual. Yeah, no, it's not like jacket and tie or nothing, but you can't wear jeans.
She wants the steak with the chimichurri,
Something like that.
right?
But you know what I've always wanted to try? You see how my chef all time
Hold on,
has
let me see if I can think. It's gonna be maybe two things: shrimp risotto
no
or the scallops.
scallops. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm already
Because it's
knowing.
every time they have scallops and they
Yeah,
look good.
I know. I'm like,
I've
how
never
y'all fuck
tried.
up scallops? You should know you're gonna be cooking the shit out of these
Yeah.
motherfuckers
Either be
every week.
overcooked or
Oh man, yeah, yeah. We watch that shit too. That's the ones I've never had risotto, and I've never had scallops, which they never really um, something I really wanted. But I was like, man, I go to Gordon Ramsay, I try all that shit.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm always it's always the shrimp risotto, and they always fuck it up, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we haven't caught up on that one. We've been watching. We got behind on a lot of shows, and then we got back to Big Brother, and it was like Big Brother. They do 3 episodes a week,
uh,
and we missed like a month. Or man, we missed like 20 episodes. So
so Steve broke his finger.
yeah, well, I guess take it back to him breaking his face.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's been long 2 weeks. A lot of shit went down. You know, Stevie was let's see, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because this will be the third week. Took that hit. Some people know. Took a fastball, man. It was they got the radar there. They said it was clocked at 81. Took it right to the face. First, I thought it hit the helmet first, and it's like it lodged in right in here because you can see a
Yeah.
circle. Luckily, they hit straight on. You know, I thought it hit the helmet. You know,
Well, it sounded like it. Maybe
yeah.
he's
Well, I thought
braced
it
it.
did, but I thought it hit only, and I'm like,
Oh,
man, get
okay.
the fuck up! What you
Yeah.
doing? And when he picked his head up, fucking blood started coming out, and next thing you know, Myers. I mean, they were gonna golf cart him off, but fucking mama, she was gone. The next thing you know, she's backing up on the fucking field, and he's saying he can't see, and there's just fucking blood everywhere. And we take him to the hospital, and broken nose, little broken fractured bone under his eye and shit. But healed pretty quick. The first day, it was swole shut, looked fucking ugly.
That looked bad.
And then next 2 3 days, his eye was opening up and shit. So, but he's okay. Took him to Children's Friday to see the fucking plastic surgeon and all that,
Uh
and
huh.
said it's healing on its own. If he wanted surgery, it'd just be for his peace of mind, aesthetic wise. And
Hmm.
he was back and forth. And yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. This was a Friday. He was supposed to let him know by Monday, and they said he would have had to have the surgery Wednesday because he's a kid. He was healing fast,
Yeah.
so they would have had to re-break it, stick some tubes up his nose, put a fucking cast, and then they said when they took it off for 10 days, and when they took it off, it could go right back to where it was. So it wasn't 100%. But then we're looking at some pictures because he kept saying, "Man, it looks like a curve here. This nostril looks bigger." And I started looking at old pictures. Old pictures. I'm like, dude, your fucking nose looks the same, bro.
It just now that he's pointing it out.
And well, that's the thing. And for me, I was like, look, man, he's got Medicaid.
Yeah.
So it's free. I didn't care if he did it or not, but I was like, you need to know what it's gonna entail. They're gonna have to break your shit again. You're gonna get black eyes. You're gonna have these things. You ain't gonna barely be able to breathe. You could be at school. They said you leak, and then you might leak shit, and then after that, not even work.
Yeah.
I said, but it's your choice, your fate. But he was just constantly just looking at himself, you know. And so I showed him the pictures, like 2 3 different pictures. He's like, Damn. You go like, no wonder everybody at school says they don't see it different. I go, yeah, it's always been fucked up, man. But not fucked. But when you're sitting looking for an info,
Yeah,
everybody's got different noses. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And to me, it didn't look crooked. I mean, it was swollen, so obviously it threw it off. But anyway, so he decided not to get it. It's healing on its own. He's got 2 more weeks on restrictions for that. But then Friday, Myers like, I'm going to pick Stevie up. He hurt his finger. He thinks he broke it, and apparently, there was some kids doing. They were just horse playing the kids, and somebody hit him in his nose. So they were. He was trying to fake fight with Stevie. Hit him in his nose, and Stevie went to backhand the motherfucker and missed and hit the wall and broke his finger.
Damn. I
Not
mean,
too bad. They said it said it should heal a couple of weeks, but I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, he ain't never broke none in the last 30. Well, first one wasn't his fault. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But he was already gearing up to go back to baseball, and then
So this kid that Pitt was pitching, was he wild
yeah.
or
Stevie and his team, they're all sophomores.
yeah?
It's a high school league, so so it's 18U.
Yeah.
Because in high school you're gonna play.
Oh, it's 18U.
Yeah.
Okay.
In high school, depending what level you play, I mean, even at JV, he's in JV, they're gonna play juniors.
Yeah.
But some of these kids bump up to varsity, so
Yeah.
it's a mix of high school. So we
Okay.
weren't tripping, but yeah, this kid, he had hit like 3 kids already,
Oh, okay. So
in
he
the
was already he
back.
was
And
kind of not his control wasn't there.
the thing about it is these coaches see these kids that fucking throw hard,
Yeah.
and they throw hard, but they're wild.
Yeah.
I mean, any athlete. I mean, the kid ended up having 9 strikeouts that game, um, and not very many. I mean, I think we had 3 hits on him. One kid had 2 hits, and Stevie had the other hit. So he was all right, but he was had a lot of walks. He hit a bunch of people, and
Yeah. I was talking to somebody at work when we were watching the Little League World Series and stuff, and I think his son was in competitive baseball too, or whatever. And we were talking about the pitchers, young age pitchers, mechanics, and are they ready at that age, or and stuff like that. Of course, you got those um, kids that are just fucking badass.
yeah,
Then you got kids who need to work on command and control and mechanics, and you got coaches out there just throwing out there teaching them curveballs or sinkers or off speed pitches that probably aren't ready
yeah.
and fucks up their arm because they don't get the proper mechanics or training or whatever. So I don't know if this was a kid that just was wild and
A couple people were like, why was he still in there? This and that, and I mean, it happens.
yeah,
Even that same week, there was a major league player. I forget his
yeah,
name.
yeah,
Got hit
same week,
99
yeah,
right in the face.
yeah, same week,
But I mean, he was hitting people in the back and shit. And I mean, shit, he had been pitching. It could go either way.
if it wasn't your kid you wouldn't be thinking twice about
Exactly.
it.
You know, because one of the guys at work was like, "Did he go shake Stevie's hand? Or when y'all get hit, do y'all shake the hand?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah,
I said maybe if Stevie would have got up, he hit him in the head and made it to first base. In that point, with something being that's he might have,
yeah.
but even if he didn't, it's part of the game.
I think the part you're supposed to do is take a knee,
Yeah, till they get up.
and that's to me that's enough. The extra pat on the back that would have
Yeah.
been cool, but it's not necessary
Yeah,
for
little
me.
league, 8, 9, that it's just part
Yeah,
of what they do. But at this age, Stevie's hit people never like that. He's never missed that bad, but he might miss inside and catch him in the gut, or he might hit a rib. You know what I mean? And I know they hurt too. He just, one in a minute. He's probably batted fucking 10,000 times. And this is the first time he's got hit.
maybe just a nod or something.
Yeah, just some respect. Like,
Yeah,
hey, my bad. You know what I mean? But I'm not expecting it.
yeah, I get it.
Stevie hits somebody, gets the ball back, turns around and pitches again. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, maybe something that severe if it wouldn't hit the face or hit the head. I mean, hell, we went to the high school game Thursday, and somebody turned their head, got hit right in the back of the fucking neck. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it's part of the game. Just like you said, it's my kid. People that know and love him and care for him were like, "What the fuck?" And I was too. It pissed me off a little bit. I wasn't mad at first. We went to. It's funny because, like I said, they were gonna bring the golf cart, and I turned around and it's fucking Myra, fucking pulling back, and we're going to the hospital, and I'm doing about. I mean, we're I don't know if you know where Sagu College is at. I forget. I think they changed the name to
Waxahachie.
Nelson. Yeah,
Hmm.
and we were gonna take them to Methodist. Was it
Right there
Baylor?
on
No,
67.
Baylor Midlothian.
Okay.
It was 13 minutes away. Methodist. No, Baylor. Well, which one did you just say?
The Methodist
Yeah.
on
Okay. It was gonna
67.
be Baylor Midlothian. Was 13 minutes, and that Methodist was like 6. So we're like, okay, fuck it. We'd rather take them close to home, and we've been to that hospital. We like it. So as we're leaving, it's a residential area. I don't know if you've ever been, but it's literally you got to go, and I'm going like 40, 50 miles. Like, go faster, go, go. And I'm like, and Stevie can't see nothing, and we're arguing, and she's like, put your blinker or your hazards and go around. I'm like, we have to get there in one piece,
Yeah.
you know. And if we get pulled over, I got to stop. I'm not going on a high speed chase
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're arguing, and Stevie's like, just shut the fuck up and give it to. I let him slide on that one because we argued. He's in pain. Both y'all just shut the fuck up and give it to the hospital. Like, okay, fine. Oh, we fucking. I'm like, you know what? We're taking them here. It was literally right there to get on the freeway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
dropped them off. By the time I parked, I walked in. They already had him. You know, checking them out and shit. And he didn't want to see himself. He did like take a picture. So for the people that say, "Man, all you could think about was taking a picture," he's in pain. He wanted me so he could see what he looked like, but he didn't want to look at it. He's like, "No, I want to see it." Then finally he looked at it. He's like, "Man, it's not that bad. I thought my nose was over here, my eye was hanging out." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Nah," but it was definitely a scary moment, man. They took good care of him. Shout out to what is it, Methodist?
I think it's
Baylor. I
Methodist. Yeah.
think it is Methodist too.
Yeah.
Shout out, they took real good care of him, got him in quick, and then a couple of his partners after the wait, he was like, "Are they still playing? Let's go back to the game." Like, man, you're fucking crazy. So all his friends are driving now, so a couple of them showed up to the hospital. Then we ran into someone. We're getting food, and he's healing good. Well, I don't know about that finger, but 2 more weeks and he'll be all right. But we're
That's
gonna
good.
definitely get him the little chin guard,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he said he might want one of them protective masks. I'm like, whatever you want, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever you need. He's ready to get back in it. Like we still went to the baseball games for his outside team, and then we went to the high school game the other day. He's sitting in the dugout chasing foul balls and shit like that. He's like, man, Dad, I want to get out there, but I know it's gonna be a little tough for him. It's not gonna be that easy for him to get back in the box.
Shake it off.
You know what I mean? And for us too, it should be nerve
Hmm.
wracking. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was talking to Kathy yesterday. She'd be like, "Well, at least you get a little break from baseball." I'm like, "Nah, he still wants to go to the games."
Yeah.
But I enjoyed too. Like they were, like I said, I told one of the parents, I said, just because he got hurt don't mean we're not part of the team or we're not
Yeah.
cheering for the team. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, but I enjoy baseball anyway, so it's good to get out there and uh, see his boys play, and then see the high school. We watched his JV team play, and we watched a little bit of the varsity play. Uh, we play Waxahachie every fall,
Hmm.
just 4 scrimmages once a week. Just there's so many kids at the school. I think it's for the scrimmaging, but I also think it's to give them an idea of who's not going to move
Yeah.
on instead of trying out 50 fucking kids. Try to cut a little bit off. So
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. But it is what it is, man. He's ready to come back, and like I said, it's been a busy couple of weeks. Josh, he moved into an apartment on Wednesday,
Nice.
got his own little spot with his girl, which is cool.
That's good.
It's how it should be. If you got a girl and kids or whatever, eventually you got to find your way to get out of mama's house or wherever you're staying at and kind of
Yeah.
make your own way.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, especially if you don't like people telling you what to do, or
Yeah.
you don't feel comfortable, or you think you restricted, well, get your own spot then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he did it. Proud of him, man. He's doing good. He's bounced back really, really well. So helped him a little bit move. It's like a little townhome, so it's upstairs. You got the shit
Okay. Cool.
downstairs and shit like that. So proud of him. I think we're gonna go visit him today. He asked me last week, "You want to come by Sunday?" Because it's his day off, but he hasn't done the re-invite. So I don't want to be like, "Hey, are we still going?" Because I don't know. Maybe he's busy and tired,
Just shoot him a
and
text.
maybe don't want to say, "Hey, Dad, I'm tired." You know what I mean?
Just shoot him
So
a text. Say, hey, mijo, it's Sunday. You want us to come
so,
by?
but it was cool. The week before, me and Myra went out and bought them some shit they needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little stuff they didn't think of. A couple things they asked for: trash can for the kitchen, the bathroom. We got them an air fryer, trash bags, toilet paper, napkins,
Yeah.
just little
Yeah.
shit that you really don't think about, but add up. Because
Yeah.
trust me, it added up. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, what
Yeah.
the hell? But it felt good, man. We live. I told Mara, I said, man, it feels good to be being a parent.
Yeah.
I mean, we're parents every day, but to actually put it in motion and help your kid out and
Yeah.
see the gratitude, the
Hmm.
thanks, dad. So that was pretty cool, man. And so he's doing good. I think we'll go by there today, check it out. The boys want to see it, and of course, he wants to show what he's accomplished
Yeah,
at the
that's
same
good.
time.
Good for
So
him.
and it was funny because I was like, "What do you need?" I got this. He's like, "What color is it?" It's white. No, man, only wants black. I'm like, motherfucker, but it's free,
Yeah, yeah,
But I said, you know what? It's her apartment. They're together, so that's her spot. She wants to decorate it the way she wants to decorate it. I feel it. So
yeah.
it is what it is. So other than that, there was something else to continue on. It was 2 weeks ago. We had a lot of shit to talk about back then. I don't know what you really got planned. You got something you was gonna transition to, or I was gonna bring that shit up.
No matter.
It's funny we talked about our real dad, the meeting the real dad, and I remember I made that comment. I was like, "Shit, I don't even know if the motherfucker's still alive." Well, he ain't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and when you sent me that obituary thing, I didn't look at the date. I was like, oh shit. That's why I said coincidence or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Then you said it was like 3 years ago. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even look at the date. I thought I was gonna get some grievance time at work or some shit.
Right. To at least give us something out of the
Yeah.
goddamn life. Hey, my dad died.
Yeah.
Shit, take a little 3 day
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
vacation.
But
Nah,
yeah,
it
that
was
was crazy that that came up.
yeah, we were visiting the grandbaby. She was over at Nanny's house and man, I can't remember what we got to talking about. I think we were talking about the podcast and you know, as us being Acevedos, there's not many, so sometimes the boys get curious just to see more Acevedos or some shit. So to read up about it, I said, well, his grandma passed. I can pull up her obituary, and I went to put. Well, the way I used to find his mom, because I always forget her name, I would punch in James Acevedo, and then her name would come up. You know what I mean? As
Yeah.
related in her obituary. So
Yeah.
I did it like that again, and shit, his obituary came up,
Damn.
and I was like, it was shocking, and not in oh my god, my dad died. It was in like, oh shit, we are just talking about
Yeah,
this, and
yeah,
still shocking to see it pop up. And I'm driving, I'm like, I'm reading it, but then it doesn't mention any kids, and I'm telling my, this is my dad, right? Just making
yeah.
sure before I show the kids, and she's like, yeah, that's him, Manuela. I think that's his mom's name, and I recognized he had quite a few sisters. I was like, fuck. I said, shit, that motherfucker died 2, 3 years. I think it was 2 years ago or
Uh-huh.
three, one of them. Either way, a long time ago. And I told the kids, I said, well, here you go, right here. Guess he dead, he
Yeah.
gone. And they were reading out, they're like, oh, that's crazy, but and then told you about it. We kind of joked because, like I said, it wasn't. I don't know who told me like you all right. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I said just shocked. We just talked
Yeah.
about it, so that was tripped out. So Daddy died 2 years ago, man. So like I told you, I said, well, I guess that chapter's closed for
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But it also read, it was weird, because I talked to our sister, his daughter, my sister, however you want to put it, whatever, and she was shocked, but it hurt her more. She actually knew him. Her kids knew him, but she didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm the first that told her. So she seemed hurt that it didn't have any kids listed on it. She was like, "How do you feel?" I'm like, "Well, I'm glad. I mean, I wouldn't care neither way if they did it, whatever. But I'm like, well, why give him the glory of putting kids on there like he was a dad? So I
Yeah, I
mean,
guess. Yeah.
that just shows that he wasn't. So, but anyways, that shit was crazy. A lot of things happened these 2 weeks. Bochy got fired,
Yeah.
well, quit or whatever it was. Got the new
I
coach.
felt like that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he'll always be in our hearts. He brought us a World Series,
Yeah.
one thing nobody else can do. So
They were talking about the winning his coaches or whatever, comparing, you know, he came in, he did what, 3 years, got us a World Series compared to like 2011 when we went to back World Series. Who
yeah,
was the better coach? Granted that yeah, we went to two World Series and lost, but then he finally pulled and got one for us.
hey man, you look at it like this: you came in for 3 years, one out of the three, you
Yeah,
fucking got us a World Series.
yeah.
Hey, you
I mean,
did,
Hall of Fame coach for
yeah, you
sure.
did your job.
Yeah. So
It was a sad season, man. They looked so good. They got hot. You
Man, it
know
was
what I
just the
mean?
wasted pitching is what pissed me off.
And that's what I don't like. Like Bochy, he's a good coach. Obviously, brought us the World Series. It ain't his fault. Motherfuckers are getting
No,
hurt.
no, it's not him, but I'm just saying it
No,
was just
not you. I'm just
wasted
saying
pitching
in
that.
general. Like the way they're already he don't get to the playoffs and they're looking at replacing him. Like
But I think going into this year, I think I heard that this might have been his last year, anyways.
okay, they can
But
go into San Francisco.
um, it was just, and what I was scared of was that come playoff time or going into the playoffs, we would have lost some pitchers to teams that maybe needed one more guy, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we didn't, which I was good about that. Of course, a couple of them got hurt, whether they got hurt or just wanted to hang it up because they knew we weren't going nowhere. I was glad that we didn't get no trades for any of the guys, which
yeah,
still could happen in off season. But you know, the spark. We talked a little bit about these young guys coming up that kind of got them close to
yeah,
getting in.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
Houston didn't make it either, so fuck it. Nobody from Texas.
yeah,
If we can't get in there, nobody getting in there. And it kind of did boil down to that shit because we assisted in them not making it by
yeah.
by losing. I would have done that on. I don't think they did it on purpose, but I would have done it on purpose,
I think
man.
you say when you talk about pro sports, you never lose on purpose, right? That's especially baseball with all these unwritten rules and the history of baseball. You don't lose on purpose, but maybe they didn't want Houston getting either. You know,
If they didn't give, man, I would have made it obvious. I would have put my catcher or my right footer to
but
pitch, and
somebody like Bochy's not gonna make it obvious. He's
yeah,
too classy kind of coach, and he's old school. And I think those old school guys they go by those unwritten rules. You don't lose on purpose, and
yeah.
I think that if he did, he didn't make it
Maybe he didn't
obvious.
lose on purpose, but he didn't try too hard to win.
He didn't make it
Something
obvious.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So other than that, man, like I said, it's been busy at work. We got a couple projects we're trying to finish up 6 days a week. I think I had like 100 something hours when I clocked out yesterday. But trying to show these youngsters, man, I still got it. When I'm on the job site, because I usually go in about 7 or 8, and I'll work till about 8 or 9. And when I get going, I'm good, man. I can hang. They're trying to hang with me sometimes, but man, now when I leave, I'm like, when I get in that
yeah,
truck, I'm
yeah,
like, fuck, I'm tired, man.
yeah,
Instead of leaving at 9 or 10, I used to be able to leave at 12 or 1. I still can, but those guys, they're fresh. They're just coming into their shift.
yeah.
I've been working all day, and it's more physical, mental, and all that shit. But I enjoy, because like a lot of shit. I got a lot more experience, so I've seen more shit that makes sense that may not make sense. But anyways, yeah, I've been working late, man, and kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Worked yesterday, got in the fair. It's funny because that was a night job, but they went to days because it's so bad in that area, man. Nobody
Oh
would go
yeah,
back. I mean, cars were getting broke. Nothing ever happened with me or my guys, but I mean, people have broke in and contractors that are working gotten fights with people on the streets just
yeah,
walking in and cars getting broke into, even though we pull them inside the gate and lock the gate and just people like, we're not coming back. You're not paying for our fucking windows.
yeah,
So big deal with the ISD and they let us work there. I mean, finding dead bodies on the corner. I mean, motherfuckers walking around naked. I mean, it's crazy out there. So we get the traffic of the fair. But like I said, it had been like it had been years past. So maybe talking about it today. I may get out there, just try some. I go for the food. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't necessarily do the rides or the games. If we have Stevie, he may try a few things, but he's all fucked up right now. He's on the handicap list, so he can't do shit. But um,
But last night we tried something new. We went to well, everybody was off yesterday. That hardly never happens.
okay,
So we had Nick and Tony with us, and we went to Top Golf, which we've been before, right? Which is cool to go to. But we went to Denton.
okay,
It's supposedly the Halloween capital of Texas.
Denton.
Yeah, and they had all these shops, and it was pretty cool. We went down there, and it was pretty neat.
Yeah, Top Golf is cool. It's fun. There, did you have a beer there? Because there, beer goes down good there.
No, I didn't have any drink yet, cause after that we were going to Denton, so I didn't want to get all
Uh,
tired and be buzzing or something. Haven't
okay,
tried
so
nothing
y'all
yet.
went. I thought you meant y'all went to Top Golf in Denton.
No, we ended up going to the one in Dallas. Um, and then from there we were gonna go to Denver.
So what y'all doing? Didn't haunted house or something?
No, they just had a bunch of shops and a bunch of vendors and food and a lot of walking around, like little pop ups with like, because it was by City Hall, so
Okay.
the sign was like then City Hall, and then they put Halloween. So they had like a lot of like where City Hall was, they looked like a cemetery, and
Worth the drive?
I think so. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was fun, and like I guess a lot of shops that normally are closed, they were open and Halloween themed type stuff. So
Any of the kids dressing up?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, my Bay has 13, so who knows?
But hell, it seems like they go through a stage where they're kids, they dress up, then they're too cool to dress up, and then in high
Want
school
to
or something,
dress
they
up
go back to
again?
dressing up.
Yeah.
I hear that the what is it, K-pop Slayer or some shit. I
No,
was hearing on the radio. I never heard of them either. They were saying I figured maybe I know Tony. Well, are they into anime?
a little bit. I think they're
I
gonna
see
go to
Nikki as an
the.
anime
I think they're
maybe.
going to the Comic Con next week or something like
So
that in
there's this
Austin.
new shit. I think it's called like K-pop Vampire Slayer, some shit they were talking about. I think I seen it on Netflix and they were talking about. They said that that's the biggest thing right now that everybody wants to be. So who knows? You dress up, you go to work and put a mask
No,
on or
we don't. I
something.
don't do that. I mean, we haven't been trick or treating so long.
Yeah,
So I
same.
mean, at work, I don't dress up.
Yeah, do haunted houses or anything?
We had before.
I'm thinking about doing a couple of those this year.
Yeah, we
There's
had
one in
before.
West Dallas. What is it off of? I would say,
Sylvan.
I think so.
Yeah.
Little junkyard or something.
Uh.
You seen it?
Yeah, I passed by
It
there.
says it's real scary.
Should have said the hood. Might be. Might
Hey,
be some hood fools in there.
you might think it's part of the
Got the
act, and you really
crackheads
get.
in there.
Or could pull a gun on you. Yeah, you don't scare me, motherfucker. It's for real. Give me
Got the
your shit.
crackheads in there and shit.
Oh shit, man, that's funny. What else been going on, man? How's work with you, man? Busy?
They're busy because end of the year stuff, evals and all that
End of the
stuff.
year, you believe that
Yeah,
already?
it got evals going on, and um, I'm having meetings with my people about evaluations and kind of giving them the rundown of what I saw this year,
Yeah,
so they can remember what to put on their shit. And one of them arguing about what she did or didn't do and type shit, but that's who she is. So
yeah.
yeah,
So don't get along with others.
don't get along with me pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit! I had a guy the other day, man. He came in. He was out. And he's normally in a good mood, and he pulled up. I could already tell if he watches, so he could know. I'm not gonna call his name though, but usually I show up. What's up? Give me a hug. And, what's up, boss man? And he was slamming his shit. And I went to talk to him to kind of test the temperature. I could tell he was pissed off. Then we walked into school. He's a big dude, man. He's real intimidating looking, and he got on a couple people's asses for nothing. So I pulled him in. Everybody was coming in. I said, "Hey, man, let me talk to him." I said, "You good, man? You gonna be able to work with others or what?" I
Yeah,
said, "Because nobody trying to work with somebody like this all fucking day." And we talked to that and all that. But that's one thing I don't like people, and myself included. It's funny because I was like, we were talking about it the next day, joking about it. I said, "Yeah, nobody wants to work with a fucking dick." And
yeah,
well, boss man, sometimes you're a dick too,
yeah,
but you're different levels of dick. Sometimes you're a dick, a smart ass dick like this, and sometimes you're bitching like I said, nah, man. At my last job, I found out after I left, they used to call me Steven Ashovedo.
damn.
But hey, I gotta get my job. They get mad
Yeah,
just because I'm like, y'all get mad because I'm expecting you to do your fucking job.
yeah. I think my issue with this employee is that we both went for the same job. I
I
got in
remember
and she
that.
didn't, and we were co-workers before I got my promotion, and we didn't get along very well.
Yeah.
So then when I got the promotion, she didn't. I think there was some animosity. So
No,
I deal with her, and she has to deal with me. So we just have
yeah,
to do it.
and at the end of the day, not there to make friends. If you don't like me, I don't like you. That's fine. I'm gonna still respect you. You
Yeah,
respect me
yeah,
back, and just do what the fuck I ask you to
yeah,
do. Like when I got this promotion, uh, I knew there were several people that weren't gonna like it.
yeah, yeah,
And I lost. Well, I didn't lose. I ended up firing their asses. Well, a little bit of both. I knew they were not giving me what they wanted. I knew I had to get out those type of people. You know what I mean? But yeah, there was a couple people that I knew it, and I was like, well, if you can't work with me, I'm your boss now. You know what I mean? Then you just gotta get the fuck out of
yeah.
here.
The problem with where I'm not, I guess everybody knows, but I won't say it since I'm gonna talk about it. Problem where I work is it's not easy to get fired.
Yeah, a lot of HR, red tape, all that shit.
And we had a meeting this week because of the evals, like kind of like telling us this is how it's gonna go down. This is what we need from you. Blah blah. This is how you're gonna rate because there's a rating one, two, and three. And of course, three you get the bigger you get a raise by your rating.
Yeah,
It's a percentage, and of course everybody wants three, but normally everybody's a two. And there's then we talked into disciplines like it's called progressive discipline and how it works. And I had to deal with this year and something that happened to me. I won't throw it out there, but if I was to do it to the employee, I would have got fired.
yeah.
But it happened to me, and this
They didn't
person
get
didn't get
fired.
fired. And it's something that's been going on, and I've been dealing with this employee the whole year pretty much. And it was funny because they had this chart. It's called Just Culture, right? And it's all these boxes. Okay, did they do this? And how did they react? This. Okay, let's go back to here. And it's like it takes a but the end of the day is it's a county organization. I'll just say that a county
Okay.
organization that they're worried about employees going to taking them to court, running to
The news.
city hall, running to the news, running because it goes through city hall, and I think that's what they're so worried about, that people are getting away with shit. And I swear, if I had done what happened to me, I
Yeah,
would have got fired. Whether it's because I'm a man or a supervisor, I don't know. Either one, they could have probably used both.
yeah, yeah,
Um, but it happened to me, and she's still there, whatever. But it was crazy seeing that just culture type shit. Like, okay, I see now. I see
yeah,
what it's gonna take more to fire somebody because y'all worried about fucking court.
yeah. No, we're here, man. You get your write up, you get your verbal, you write up, and boom, you gone.
It was like we have steps, right? Verbals and written, second written, and then final. What happened was it from nothing, no write ups, nothing to a final. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah, when I was before I got in the fire alarm shit, I worked for Drive Time for a long time, and I took a lot of classes how to because I was in the warranty department of how to deal with difficult
Yeah,
employees, difficult demanding customers, and I'm laid back anyways. I'm just like whatever. So I try to handle every situation and in a situation like that because I do deal with a lot of people outside of my
yeah,
company
yeah,
that shit. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I see that motherfucker outside at the bar, outside of work. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I've always been a hothead. I think I'm a lot cooler now and don't let shit get to me. I'm a lot older, man. Speaking, you're talking about getting old, man. Yeah, I feel it, man. I mean, what you what 48,
47.
47, 43, and yeah, we're getting old, man. Forgot who I was telling that the other day. I was like, but my mind, I still feel young.
Yeah, I think my mind and body feels young until I do some crazy shit, but um, I still try to be out there.
What's crazy, man, is like I guess when you're young, you see your parents or your uncles, whatever, and they're adults. But I think as your personal is, you never realize, well, me, that you became that same adult. Does that make sense? Like you go through life passes so by, like so fast. It's like, damn, when did I make that transition to like, it's,
Unk.
you know what I mean? Well, not just that, but like, damn, I'm a full-fledged fucking dad doing with the stories you hear that you do anything for your kids. Like sometimes I just sit back and realize like god damn, I'm like 40 some years old and full-fledged fucking just straight dad life.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? But you really don't. It's like it's a gradual transition. It's like coming from single to having your first kid. That's a quick transition.
Yeah.
I mean, you realize it like fuck, I'm a
Okay, I
dad
see.
now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But eventually you just roll into the role and it's just natural. Like, fuck, these fucking kids come to me for everything.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm tired of being a fucking parent. God
Yeah.
damn, you know what I mean? But it's tripped out. I don't know. Man, who's leaving? Cynthia?
Cynthia, yeah.
Gotta go to work.
That's why I say park in the street. Yeah.
But it's fun though. I always say it's fun being a parent. Like I said, the good times, like helping Joshy move in, But the part like taking motherfuckers to the ERs and all that, I can deal with all that shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And I got off work yesterday, and Myra's like, I'm gonna take Steve over here. You want to go? And she knows I don't want to go. She got off work, tired as hell, but she's basically saying, "Hey, I want you to go with me." So I was like, "Yeah, I'll go." So fucking drive all the way from Midlothian to fucking Children's, and of course I'm got my little attitude. I ain't talking. I ain't saying.
yeah.
The only thing I think I'm saying is you couldn't find nothing fucking closer, And then Stevie's like, sorry, but
So why did y'all go all the way to children?
that's the only one took his insurance
Oh,
on,
okay, I
on a
see.
Saturday.
Okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? On a
Okay,
Saturday, so that's why we went over there. Maya wants to go to Scottish Rite. I don't know well. I think there is a big difference.
I think they're more orthopedics.
Yeah, so she's like, I want to make sure it heals right and shit like that.
It's
But
just a finger.
yeah, well, it's his pitching hand too.
Oh,
That
okay,
finger
okay, I
determines
see.
that grip. Is this one right here? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, but it's minor. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So, but I'm just like, fuck, dude, you were just about to come back, and it was crazy. Man, yesterday just driving on the freeway, we almost got like into two fucking wrecks because of people driving stupid,
yeah,
man. I'm doing 80, and I don't know, man. I'm over the fucking traffic. Have you noticed as because you going early?
yeah.
Have you noticed traffic getting heavier than it was even at the same time?
No, not at the time I go, but there's days where I take Bea to practice. I go in at 6, so I leave here at 5:20, and I don't hit shit. But when I drop Bea off at 6 at school on her practice days, just that 20 minutes is crazy.
Because
But I couldn't imagine going in at 7.
yeah,
There's I would get I would have not I don't get road rage, but that would give me anxiety going in at 7 because of the damn traffic.
well, I leave about 6:15, and always traffic was good. But now, same time right there when I crossed 20, I never had to stop. Now
Yeah.
it's fucking
But there's nothing.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what the holdup
But it
is.
never was that bad, never. And
Hmm.
now it's like from let's see, where's that? From Crocker Hill, I guess,
Yeah.
all the way up to fucking what's on the other side? 20 Camp Wisdom,
Yeah.
right? It's just fucking. I'm stopped.
Yeah, it was right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hmm.
what the fuck's going
Yeah.
on? You know what I mean? So yeah, traffic's been
Same
heavier,
thing when
man.
I go to work from like American Airlines all the way to to medical district. It's
Yeah,
just not stopped but congested. And once you pass there's nothing.
yeah. It's like what the fuck? And
Yeah.
then, well, last night on the way home, it was like everybody was going slow.
Yeah.
So it's like this is why so much traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, I go maybe 10 max above the speed limit, and fucking passing people like I'm doing 100. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is why there's fucking
Yeah.
traffic. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But we were no, sounds funny. We don't come to Oak Cliff very often, but last night I was just like, fuck, like
Oak Cliff is crazy.
just fucking cars
Yeah.
everywhere, man. Like, fuck. I was like, motherfucker, how many people live here?
Oak Cliff is congested as fuck. If we didn't have the store out there, we'd probably be like you. We didn't hardly go
Yeah,
there.
I'm like, I fucking hate it out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I went all the way around Woodwood to get to the light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if I was at a
You can't
regular
get
turn,
across.
no,
You
hell
can't get
no.
across.
Because then all this traffic stops, and then you got the people turning from
Yeah.
the like, fuck. I told Mara, I said, shit, man.
The Oak
And
Cliff is
then they
congested.
drive crazy.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck. We went to Gonzalez last week. Um, Gave us an excuse to drop Josh's shit off at his apartment. And I was like, let's go to Gonzalez. I always love
What
Gonzalez.
area is he get apartment at?
Close to his grandma and grandpa over there. Man, I can't remember. I was just there that one day.
But I
But
mean, what area
Oak
though?
Cliff.
Okay,
Yeah, it's in Oak Cliff. Probably a couple minutes. You know where Tina and Leonard live?
kind of still there if I remember. Yeah.
For Illinois
Yeah.
and Westmoreland.
Okay.
Well, off of Polk. Like if you leave grandma's house, Polk going towards 67,
Okay.
35, one of
Oh,
those.
in
So
that area.
yeah, so it's in Oak Cliff still. But yeah, we'll probably go visit him today. I'm gonna give him my barbecue grill. I don't use my charcoal one hardly. I don't think I've used it in
There's a
years.
barbacoa place right there we go to. It's next to 7-Eleven.
Next to the key place,
The little house,
yeah,
little
a little
shack.
hut
Yeah, right there.
on the left.
Yeah,
Man, I've never stopped there, but a lot of times on the weekends when I pass, there's a long
we
line
go
outside.
there.
Good
It's
shit.
good shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
barbacoa and menudo is real good right there.
because I want to buy some menudo. I'm thinking about buying some menudo on the way home, but I don't know.
Yeah, they have it there. It's good.
Yeah,
But you're not going that way.
nah, the one over there is pretty good,
Yeah.
Michoacan. So, but other than that, man, it's good to be back. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. I was tired today. Like I said, I worked yesterday. Then we were at the ER. I was supposed to mow the yard, didn't get that done. So thinking about doing it today or just saying fuck it. I'll do it during the week. I'm
Yeah, I got a
tired.
couple things I need to take care of today. I need to get these damn leaves are falling. They've been falling, so I gotta start working on that. Then see what's up with Tony's car.
No, you don't. You hadn't looked at it
He
yet.
told me barely yesterday afternoon.
Have you listened to it?
No, remember we
No.
got home late.
You gonna wake them up? Say, get your ass
No, I
outside.
just
Nah,
get the
just saying.
keys and take. I need to probably uh take it for a little drive or something and
See
see.
what it's doing.
Yeah,
What year is it?
it's a '98
Shit, them
Honda
Hondas are
Civic.
good cars though, man.
I would like driving his car
Yeah,
because when I had to go to get the parts for the truck this past week, I said let me borrow your car because I was messing with Nicholas Jeep too,
yeah.
and the red car had it covered, so I didn't want to uncover it if I didn't have to, and so I took his car. I like driving his little
Damn,
car.
so you've been working on other cars, right?
Man, it's been a whole domino shit.
Oh, everybody's chilling. You out here working on
Yeah,
the
but I
car.
don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Yeah, little peacetime.
Yeah, it is.
Just like with my yard when they say, you got all them boys, but they don't mow and cut the bushes. I'm like, man, I like it. I enjoy it. Give me a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
peacetime. So, but it is what it is. Other than that, man, what else you got, man?
Real quick, this is for the real listeners that listen to the end, and
The
this will be
what?
the real listeners
Oh,
that
okay.
go all the way to the end because I know we're almost done, and we'll do. I know there's a, well, maybe there's not. We'll see what the perspective is on this real quick. But real quick, Bad Bunny Super Bowl. What do you think?
You know, I thought about that on the way up here. So
I have two
I've
takes on it.
okay. I don't know what takes I have on it, but I know on TikTok everybody's like. So I got two different views: the view of just me, and then the political
Let's
view.
just say when you heard about it. Let's say your first reaction when you heard. I don't know if you were watching the Cowboys game when they
Okay,
announced it or
when I
not, but
first no, but I heard it on the radio the next day.
yeah,
I didn't give a fuck.
okay,
I mean, it's like for me, the Super Bowls halftime suck, anyways. You know what I mean? That's the time I go outside,
hmm,
do what I do, or fucking go take a shit
yeah.
or whatever, or get some more food. So, uh,
So you when you watch Super Bowl, you don't really care about the halftime show.
no, like, me and Mara were talking about that last night. Because, like I said, a lot of people are saying, "Take that, Donald Trump. Take that,
Yeah,
MAGA.
yeah,
Take
yeah,
that. He's
yeah,
Mexican." And I'm like, I don't hear nobody complaining
yeah.
about it. So it's not. Don't make it political. It's not
Right,
political.
right,
Maybe there's some people that say, "No, fucking, why is it Mexican?" Who knows?
right,
I
right,
don't
right.
know. But as far as I go, I'm just like, I told her. I said it's more because after I thought about it, and I think most people are just like, in my perspective, it's like I don't know a Bad Bunny song,
Right.
and maybe if I hear one, I was like, okay,
You
that's
might
Bad Bunny.
recognize it. Yeah.
But a whole set of somebody that this is what I told my I said, just say 5 million people are watching the Super Bowl. I mean, I know
More.
there's a
It's
lot
more
more,
than that.
but
Yeah.
just say 5 million people. Maybe 3,000 may not even know his song. I mean, 3 million may not even know his songs.
Hmm.
So when I look at the Super Bowl, I look at it doesn't necessarily have to be rap, but just something that everybody could connect. Like somebody like T Pain or something that everybody would like, oh damn, I remember. You know, make you get into a groove like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you listen to 106, something like one that will play on 106.1,
Okay.
that you may have a country person, white person, black person, Mexican person, but everybody knows that, like Shabuzi. Everybody knows, how's that song go?
Pocket full of whiskey.
Yeah, that one. Like you may not listen to it on the regular, but it comes on. You might, oh yeah, I know, like that song. You
Yeah.
know. But just like the J Lo and Shakira, I didn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, of course, I'm probably 100% men watching that one, but not for the
Yeah.
music type
Right.
shit.
Right.
You know, even the Dr. Dre was cool. You know,
Yeah.
but a lot of people know Eminem. A lot of people, So, but for me, it's like, I don't care. For me, they always suck. But my point of view was, does he have that extensive? I don't care. He sings Spanish, English. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck
So
about that. What do you think?
so I always watch the halftime show.
Oh,
I don't.
real quick. My bad. And then I'm gonna let you go. What I was gonna get to, they saying MAGA this, MAGA that. I was talking to Kathy. We were texting throughout the day yesterday, and they're Republicans. They're Donald Trump, but the granddaughter, she brought that up. She goes, "Oh, my granddaughter, she loves Bad Bunny."
Hmm.
So, all MAGA don't hate, but it's not about MAGA.
No,
It's
I
not
didn't.
about.
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah, yeah,
telling the
yeah,
people.
yeah,
It's about. Does she have that many songs to
yeah.
keep us entertained? So go ahead, go ahead.
So my first take on it was, um, I was wondering who it was gonna be, right? And I was thinking, Bad Bunny didn't cross my mind. I was thinking Taylor or somebody like
Was
that,
he like somebody like Taylor
but
Swift?
she didn't want to do
Yeah,
it.
I heard about. I'm not a big fan. I don't
Yeah,
listen to her on the regular, but I know her
because the
songs.
way I see it is, it's I always watch the halftime show, no matter who it is, whether I
Yeah,
like the artist or not. And there's been times I didn't like the artist, and I still watch it because to me it's entertaining,
yeah.
right? I feel like it has to be somebody big. I wish it was somebody from that area, right? Like
Where's
last
it
year was
at?
last. It's in L.A. Last year was in New Orleans. I think it should have been Lil Wayne,
Yeah, there was a
right?
lot of
Cash
controversy on
Money
it.
or whatever. And I think Lil Wayne is a big enough artist and entertainer to have a halftime show.
Or even Master P and No Limit,
Exactly.
New Orleans.
Well,
Yeah,
they're not relevant no more, but they're New Orleans,
but you know
right?
how many people would tune in for
Yeah.
that?
And so I always watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was watching the Cowboys game, and it was pretty cool the way he showed it, right? My first take on it was, oh shit, Bad Bunny, right? And I wasn't thinking political or none of that. I was thinking this motherfucker's huge, right? He's the biggest artist right now, right? Besides Taylor.
He is.
Yes, he's
Okay.
huge, and he's he's a fucking wrestler now. He's in movies. I just saw him on Adam Sandler movie. And he did fucking. He was funny in
Yeah.
that shit.
See, I didn't even
He's in
know that.
movies. He's like the highest stream artist on Spotify or whatever.
See, I
Um,
didn't know none of that.
um, he's been on Saturday Night Live like I don't know how many times. He was even in the premiere this week. Without that
Yeah,
announcement, he was already scheduled. So I was like, shit, Bad Bunny, he's a big motherfucker. That's
yeah,
gonna be a good show, right? To me, that's what I thought. And then I thought to myself, and this is my perspective on it, and this isn't political, this is just how I
yeah, yeah,
feel,
yeah.
is damn, we made it, right? Because and he's Puerto Rican or whatever, but we made it. This halftime show is gonna be in fucking Spanish. Like that's to me, and this is our difference, me and you. I said to me, we made it. We're fucking halftime show is gonna be in fucking Spanish. Like that's and even when he put a tweet or whatever, he said, "Tell your grandma Bad Bunny's gonna be in the Super Bowl halftime show." And to me, that means not his grandma, but all the grandmas.
Yeah, I see. I know
We
what you mean.
made it. We fucking made the Super Bowl, which is the biggest stage in the world, right? And Jay Z took over the halftime show. I don't know how many years ago, and I think that's what he looks for, right? He doesn't care about controversy. He doesn't care about whatever, whatever. He cares about who's the biggest name
Yeah,
right now. Which I don't like Kendrick Lamar's new stuff. I like his old stuff. I wasn't a fan of the Super Bowl halftime show
yeah.
last
Me
year,
neither.
but it was entertaining, right? So when I think about a show and halftime, I think about, they have the field covered of dancers, they have pyrotechnics and all this and that. And I could see the fucking Bad Bunny killing it in the Super Bowl.
And I did tell Myra, like I didn't know none of that stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, besides, well, I don't know his music. If I hear something, I'll be
I'm
like, oh,
sure
that man.
hearing it, you
Yeah,
might,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But he came on Narcos. He was one of the characters on Narcos.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
trying to be like,
and
he's
he
in
did good on it.
WWE. Have you seen
But
in WWE?
mm-mm.
Motherfucker's funny in there.
But I did tell Myra, and I didn't know that at this time. I said, well, for a minute there, he blew up.
Yeah.
But international is kind of different than just U.S. You know what I mean? He could be international all over the world, but not as big. But I know he's big here too.
Yeah, he's big here
But
too.
I think he's bigger internationally in other countries. But I don't see it as we made it. I mean, I just don't look at Latin as a me, as a
I
we.
don't see that. I don't see it that way. It's like it can be in Spanish,
Yeah,
and it's in the world stage.
yeah.
And
But when you say we made it, he made it by default. Did he really make it, or was he the only other person that
I
wanted
think
to
he
do it?
was there as far as like the names,
Mm.
right? He was there as far as who can we get to do it. It wasn't like, okay, Taylor, who else can we not get? I don't think it was like
Well,
that. I think
because
there
they
was,
say a lot of people turn it down because it's unpaid,
yeah,
but the what do you call it? The exposure is more than money.
yeah,
So I agree with you on that. Yeah, big stage.
yeah.
You know, maybe the biggest, like you said.
And the NFL's going international. They're
Yeah,
having all these games in other countries, right?
and he is a superstar.
He's a big
I
superstar.
admit that. Take nothing from him.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying? Not saying like who the fuck is Bad Bunny. You know, I know I see a lot of comments. Bad Bunny who? Then maybe there's some
Yeah,
people
I'm
that
sure there's
don't know,
people
but
that
there's a
don't
lot of people like just because it's become political.
overdoing it. Yeah,
Who is she? You
yeah.
know, I mean, I know who Bad Bunny is. I know he is a international superstar. I don't take that away. I just like I said, me personally, I mean, and I may watch it. It probably will be
I
entertaining.
think it will
You
be.
know,
Yeah,
I think he'll bring some flavor, some swag and shit like that. So even though I don't know, like you said, it's more of a show
yeah,
than a performance. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because, like you said, Kendrick, I'm not a big fan of Kendrick Lamar. I mean, at that time, that song was everywhere,
yeah.
international. Like you said, one of the hottest things going on, and that's the only really song everybody was looking forward to. And it's one of the songs, like I said, played on 106.1. So although maybe we'll just say white people may not have known him,
But they
but
knew
they
the
knew the
song.
song.
They knew the song.
And then they probably looked at it and said, "Oh, this guy sings that song. Oh, I
Hmm.
know that song." You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's funny because, like I said, I was texting with Kathy, and she sent me a picture with her and Tex were having some drinks, and they were listening to our podcast. She goes, "We just listened to your podcast about rap," and I vaguely remember what we talked about. I don't remember uh, exactly, but she was like, "We had no idea who y'all were talking about."
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then
Oh, we were talking about like different artists from different
yeah,
areas. Yeah.
and then I was like, "Well, what's up, Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer?"
Speaking of that episode, we left out Master P. Talking about Master P from New Orleans.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
big,
yeah. He was big, No
yeah,
Limit.
yeah.
We all used to
He
listen to that.
started, like you talk about who started, Houston, Texas rap. He was one of the,
Yeah, he was influential
yeah,
because he had songs with Pimp C
yeah.
and all that. I
And then
think Scarface
he had
too.
songs with the guys from Atlanta and all that stuff
Yeah.
too. Yeah. So, anyways,
So
yeah,
and
Kathy.
then she sent me what do they call it? A GIF or a GIF?
Gifts.
The GIF
Yeah.
GIF. It was Tone Loc, Funky Comedy, and I was
Oh,
like, I forgot y'all old school, man.
yeah,
And then we started talking about Sir Mix a Lot and shit like that. So just something like the average. I was gonna say average white people. They're not white. Well, they're Kathy whites. They are whites, but not
yeah. I get
ethnicity
what you
white.
mean.
Uh, to say, oh, okay, I know that. You know what I'm saying? But she did say her granddaughter loves Bad Bunny. She gets in the car and she's like,
Yeah.
put on some Bad Bunny. But that's how I looked at it. And like I said, I can't remember. Now I would have watched. I'd be all locked in on Taylor if she
Even
was
I'm not a
in.
fan of Taylor, I would watch it
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
because no matter what genre you are, even I'm sure the in the hoods, the Mexicans, the blacks would probably even look in because everybody knows Taylor,
Yeah.
but nobody's as big as Taylor Swift.
Right. Right now, no,
You
you
know,
can't. Even though
for the longest.
streams or whatever,
So no matter who you are,
she's
where
huge
you're
right now.
from, you've heard of Taylor
Mhm.
Swift. A lot of people may not have heard of Bad Bunny. You know what I mean? But because I listen to 106 a lot, so if they're not playing Bad
I
Bunny,
wouldn't say he's been on there. I
I'm
mean,
sure he
he
has,
has
but
to
not
have, yeah,
lately.
yeah,
That I know of.
yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. Like I said, I'm sure. I mean, to be an international star like that, you have to be able to put on a show because you're selling out arenas and people not coming out there just to see you with a microphone. They're there for the whole fucking experience. So I'm sure he'll put on a great
Yeah.
show.
And I hate that it turned political. Um, but whatever. That's just what it
Everything.
is.
That's
Yeah.
the nature
That's what it is right
where
now. But I saw it as one of the big. I'm not gonna say the big. One of the biggest superstars right now in movies, TV shows, music, wrestling, everything. And I want to. I think he's gonna put a good show on.
I think so.
And when you look at this halftime show, in my head, you think of what's gonna make you stand up and move a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and I can see my.
And yeah, yeah,
Even though like I mean, I may know one or two songs, but it wasn't like why are we having a for me a lot of people know I'm Trump, right? Why are we having somebody sing Spanish? It wasn't like that. But it is cool, I mean, there's a lot of Latin, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, whatever in this country. So yeah, it's a cool thing. You know what I mean?
It would have been cool if it was like Miami, right?
Yeah, that's the vibes.
That's what I like. That's what I feel like Super Bowl should be, unless
So it's in LA.
it's in LA.
Who would you say? Ice Cube.
No, I don't think Ice Cube by himself is a Super Bowl
So when did
caliber.
Dr. Dre do it? Where were they at?
They were not in LA. I want to say they
See, that
were.
would have been perfect.
Yeah, and that's what got me thinking about that. I forgot where they were, but they weren't in LA.
Lefty butt play.
Fuck
I mean
no,
gunplay.
fuck no, fuck.
Let's see, LA. You know who? You could almost do a what do they call it, montage like they did
See,
with Death Row.
that one should have been in LA, right? But maybe today, this year, maybe they weren't as big as it wouldn't have hit same as now, right? Kendrick's from LA. Maybe that one should have
So
been there.
his was New Orleans. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, and then pretty much that's the only bit. I mean, unless I want to see a Super Bowl like with Dr. Dre and them where that I said, oh hell yeah, like just nostalgic.
But
That's
that's
the
what that one
word.
was.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. But I mean, we're old heads. The youngsters don't want to see that shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So who do you appease? The YNs or the unks? Who do
Well,
we appease? The YNs or the unks, man? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But there's some people that everybody can appreciate as well. You know, I mean,
But I think there were, no matter who you picked, even Taylor, some people would have been like, why are you choosing
another
Taylor?
white another white person for the Super Bowl. You
No,
know,
I don't
there's
think that. It
no,
would have just
but
been like, oh, because Travis Kelsey and this. It would have been something like that, right?
makes sense though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was gonna be, and I
You
wouldn't have been
know,
mad at that.
no, I'd say, oh, just because her boyfriend. Well, because of her boyfriend's jersey selling a shitload.
Then you get, well, who could else could have done it, right? And to me, like Metallica's the biggest. When Metallica's name came up, they're one of the biggest. They're international too, biggest rock group, metal group, however you want to categorize them in the world in history. But I don't see them putting on a show for a Super Bowl.
Nah,
They can sell out stadiums and all that, but I don't see them putting a Super Bowl type show on because they're not that type of group.
you know, but with LA, man, there's so many people from LA. You can just do so many different. I mean, to appease so many different crowds. I mean, just for example, you can have Cypress Hill,
But they're
and then
not Super Bowl.
and then cut to Too Short, and then just I think they would put on they would figure out how to put on a E
I
four.
guess, yeah.
Just they just have so many people that you have options of not just one person.
So who's your all-time favorite
Super Bowl,
halftime show?
and I don't even remember.
No,
Yeah, I don't watch them much.
like I say, I do watch it
Yeah,
every
I
year.
mean,
Like I'm a big on Super Bowl
like I
halftime
don't.
show.
Besides, I had for already forgot about Kendrick. Kendrick, Death Row, Shakira, and J Lo.
And the recent ones was
I don't remember.
Rihanna was. I'm not a big Rihanna fan, but her show was good,
Yeah, I like Rihanna. I'm not. I don't want to listen to her, but I know a lot of her songs.
and her show was good.
And at that, I don't remember when she did it. I forgot about that, but she was a pretty big
It was during
superstar for a
this
while.
Jay Z Rock Nation era. But
So
the best one of all time that I think, because I do watch them every year and I do appreciate Super Bowl halftime, was Prince.
Prince, I don't even remember that.
Prince, and what's crazy about his show was
It was raining.
raining during Purple
Yeah,
Rain.
yeah.
The Michael Jackson show, that's iconic of all time.
Well, the only reason I know that one is because I just watched the Dallas Cowboy documentary, and
Oh, Michael Jackson.
yeah,
Yeah,
and Michael Irvin says they came out to watch
yeah,
mine. It's
and
funny because he goes, he's fucking just standing there. Wait, we're like, hurry the hell up! I gotta get back in
yeah,
the
because that was a
locker room.
big deal. Whereas he went out there and just stood there for like, I don't. They say a couple minutes just standing there, and that's the type of person you want at halftime.
Yeah,
Like
just somebody that's gonna stun you. Like, oh my
yeah,
god, we're seeing this
yeah,
person,
yeah.
and maybe Bad Bunny probably will get
I
some of that
think I
reaction.
think whether you like him or not, whether you listen to him or not, whether you understand him or not, it's gonna be a good show because it's a hype music.
Yeah, yeah, for
You know what I mean?
sure.
Is you stand up and you're gonna fucking move. If you're gonna go get some refill on your nachos or beer, you're gonna be like, oh shit, you know?
Something that gets the crowd pumped up
Yeah,
versus losing your buzz and coming
yeah.
down. You know what I
That's
mean?
how I feel
Yeah,
Super halftime show.
yeah,
And that's why I'm not a big Taylor fan, but I can see the performance
yeah. So
of
put
a
on a
Taylor
show.
concert,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Um, or somebody like that. I know a lot of people are saying, country artists, but that's not the type of they put on a good show. The only one I could say would be what's his name? The fool from here.
What food from here?
Uh,
Oh, Post
Post
Malone.
Malone, because I went to his concert and even though I didn't have a good time there, it was a show, right? I could see Post Malone put on a show type of because he has those hype songs too,
Yeah.
right? He has those. It's not just all like, you know, he has those hype songs that can be 200 people in the field dancing
You know, give
and
an example of somebody who wouldn't be good. Somebody like Jelly Roll. They got nothing but
no
sad songs.
sad songs
You know,
or
yeah. You want,
his message is good, right? He was prison and he came up
yeah,
whatever,
but
God loving
not
guy.
blow up. Get
No,
a,
no,
you know, somebody like when I talked about Stevie going to that K-pop or whatever the fuck it was with Myra. He didn't know they were singing a lot like in Japanese, but it had him hyped up.
maybe in a couple years those
You know,
guys,
but
you know
it
what I
had him
mean?
hyped
Yeah,
up
yeah.
because I don't know. I never heard of them. It's a girl group, but that shit got me hyped. You know
But
what I
in a
mean?
couple years maybe it'll be K-pop,
Yeah,
you know what
could
I
be,
mean?
could be. So
Or I wouldn't be mad at that either.
for the real listeners that stick around, first of all, everybody, damn, we need to start saying that in the beginning. I'm just saying, hit that like button when we first start
Subscribe.
before they forget. But for the real listeners out there that listen, what's your best Super Bowl experience or halftime show that you think? What do you think about Bad Bunny? Yes, no, good choice, not good choice, or who would you have thought? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
who would have been besides the normal Taylor, Bad Bunny, or I don't even know who else
Yeah. I
at
mean,
this
at this,
moment.
yeah, exactly. I mean, who's out there? I mean, Young Thug just got out of jail. Nah, hell no, fuck all that shit. Uh, well,
Little Wayne, you know what I mean?
somebody selling out arenas right
Because
now.
Little Wayne just came out with his album and it's not bad.
I didn't
It's
like
not the
it.
normal shit that he,
I didn't
but
like
his
it.
how do you say lyricism is still
Yeah,
there.
and he's a goat.
He
You know what I
is,
mean?
yeah.
So people gonna want to
I
see
could
him no
see
matter
Little
what.
Wayne halftime Super Bowl show. I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, you throw in a Millie. He got to. I mean, fuck the new shit.
Yeah,
All you got
yeah,
to play is the fucking thousand songs he's got.
yeah, yeah.
They said somebody told me. Oh, I'm thinking about somebody else. The NBA young boy right now is doing a tour. He's selling out arenas. They say he does like 50 songs in his set, like 2 minutes each, and everybody knows every song. Just
Yeah, yeah.
but Lil Wayne be the same way. Yeah, his new shit people say fell out, but he still got a million songs that he did. You
It's
know what I
not the
mean?
same, but like I said, when you listen to the album, his lyricism is still
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. He still got it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. When is it? February.
It's always February 1st or 2nd Sunday in February.
Not big. So either my brother-in-law does something, or we'll just stay home and make some. I think that's what. Yeah. Then was it last year? You asked. Yeah, right. Seems
Hmm.
like it was just a couple weeks ago. You asked me what we were eating for
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
yeah.
And here we go, already going into 2026. Fucking crazy, man. Time flies, man. Daddy died 2 years ago. We didn't even know, man. So see if he left. Think he left us anything
I didn't
in the
hear about
will?
it. I didn't hear about it. If no lawyer came with the
He
envelope to
leave
my
us
house.
any trucks or any hoes? You know what I'm saying? Then fuck it.
No
Yeah, that's
lawyers
just
came to my house with no envelopes.
damn, man. We didn't get shit. Guess he didn't have shit. One shit wasn't gonna be shit. What
I
does that
guess.
come up?
Yeah, yeah.
You talking to boys in the hood. Boy, I knew you was never gonna be shit. So, anyways, other than that, it was good to be back, man. I think I'm gonna go grab me some menudo. Stevie's got. We're gonna go to the games. He wants to go support the team, and then we'll probably go to Josh's or whatever. See
Yeah.
what's up.
All right. Well, we should be back next week, barring any craziness. I'll try to get back to the
Yeah.
routine again, but shit happens, stuff comes up, and we'll be here when we can.
Yep.
So everybody have a good week.
Uh,
Like, subscribe, Two
Salute.
Bros, Two Perspective, Howdy Folks,
Share. Howdy, folks.
Howdy Folks, Baboni, Super Bowl,
Bad Bunny.
everything.
All that shit.
Yeah.
Lot to wrap up in 2 weeks.
All right. See y'all later.
Salute. Holla.